Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street, in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private blockchain companies, the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators, bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. PinkPanda is developing their own unique mobile application, crypto wallet, and access to DeFi NFTs in the metaverse. And then we've also got James Duchenne, co-founder and CEO of Loot NFT, the first NFT battle bidding platform that uses a proof-of-play protocol to power a virtual world. So how exciting. We're going to talk about this today because it's always such a great conversation. So first of all, what are you guys doing together?
Well, what PinkPanda wants to do is we're creating a widget for N-World and the Loot NFT metaverse.
Okay.
And basically what we want to do is create a very simplified user experience to onboard and offboard USDC, credits, right, coming into and out of the world, because it's such a complicated ecosystem right now to send your money to Coinbase, to send it to MetaMask, to, if you mismatch the wallets, all kinds of awful things happen, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're creating a really simplified way to get that money inbound and outbound of the metaverse in a fully compliant way that's extremely user-friendly.
So you're kind of creating the technology or the infrastructure behind that make it seamless?
Absolutely.
Am I understanding that right?
Sure, that's
Okay.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think on our side, Loot NFT is creating Lootverse, and Lootverse is a metaversal project that basically targets both enterprises, professionals, as well as the end user. So what we have is almost an enterprise-grade solution where the metaverse is being built with layers of NFTs, and then visualization in 3D and renderings is applied to this. So you have the ownership of the land or the building or the unit, much like in the real world. And then overlaid on top of that, we've got that light version for the consumers, the users, the explorers, the gamers, etc. So what we're doing is we're building a core, and PinkPanda is basically one of our partners that's facilitating one piece of the interaction in and out from a cryptocurrency perspective, and maybe later on point systems from mileage into the metaverse, etc. So that's what they're focused on.
Well, and that's really needed. Because I bought an NFT. My son and I he wanted to buy an NFT. We did it together. I've done some other things with MetaMask. I mean, it takes sometimes 3 minutes to figure this stuff out, and that can't be sustainable. So it needs to be just super. It needs to be like Amazon Prime. Just do it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And where we want to go with this, right, is we'll start with this widget, but then we want to be one of the first wallets that has native integration into a metaverse, right? So we start with the widget, then we move it into the wallet. So if I get on my wallet, I can check plot prices. I can check if my plot's being attacked. I can, check my point balance. I can see where my bids are going. All those kinds of things, right? These are what you need because you're not spending every day in your VR goggles, right? You're on the road and you want to know what's going on my metaverse.
That's true. Yeah, we don't want to live in our VR goggles.
That's right. And one of the things that I want to add to this as well is what you just touched on is user experience, right? Right now, it is a little bit all over the place because, as you say, you've got a MetaMask, then you've got the gas fees, and my mom couldn't use it, for example, right? Like it would be very hard. So when we look at how we're progressing in this space, I always take three things in consideration: the state of the technology today, the user experience, and the compliance. And all of these things, you have to juggle them at this point in time. So what we're trying to do is make the experience easier and simpler for everyone.
Thank you so much. This is going to be fascinating to watch. So
thank you so much for having us.
Here at Glint, we're making money fairer. How? By using gold. Glint lets you store, exchange, send, and spend multiple currencies, including gold, through a simple iPhone or Android app. You can spend your currencies and your gold in small or large amounts using the Glint MasterCard. Register for your Glint account today by downloading the app from your favorite app store. Glint, the global currency.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Clones in-house can severely drain both quality and costs for cannabis and hemp businesses. PharmaGreen Biotech is the key to growing high-quality plantlets. PharmaGreen services includes premium tissue cultured starter plantlets and live preservation of any plant species. Grow into the future of optimized plant growth with PharmaGreen. See our update at update.pharmagreen.ca.
Cyber attacks are a global threat that affects everyone. For over 20 years, Strikeforce has developed leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Visit StrikeForceTech.com.
Well, with the increased popularity of NFTs, there's a company, STR, that does NFT lending. And with me is CEO and co-founder Bogdan to explain how this all works with STR. So this is all kind of such a new and fascinating industry, Bogdan. Tell me more about STR. How does it work?
First of all, thanks for having me. At STR, we are building an open source lending platform for NFTs that will help users unlock and leverage the value of their NFTs without losing ownership. So basically, as an NFT owner, you are able to come on our platform and use your NFT asset as collateral for a loan in either ETH or DAI.
Interesting. Okay. So I happen to own an NFT. It's not worth very much, but how would I start the process of using that as collateral?
So currently the platform is a peer-to-peer marketplace, which means that as a borrower, you will have to create a loan package, set the terms of the loan, and after that, other lenders will be able to do their due diligence and provide you with a loan amount. After you receive the loan, the NFT will basically be locked in an escrow, in a smart contract, and the repayment period starts. So you will have to repay the full loan amount. After you repay it, you will get your NFT back. And in the case of no repayment, you will lose your NFT because the loan package will be defaulted, and the lender will be able to claim the asset that you have used as collateral.
So it basically works just like a home is collateral, or a car, or something like that. Basically, it's the same concept, just an NFT.
Exactly.
So how do you see the product evolving over time?
So this year we are working hard to automate the entire lending process for our product. And by that, we mean offering borrowers and lenders the possibility to interact without a spread that the spread that the peer-to-peer system has. So with this system, as a borrower, you will be able to get an instant loan for certain collections directly by our system. And on the other side, as a lender, you will be able to provide the liquidity in a pool, and the system will take care of the rest of the process. So we want to build that because we want to reduce the spread between lenders and borrowers, and also provide a frictionless experience for our users.
Okay, it's very interesting to watch it all grow and try to figure out where it's going. So thank you so much, Bogdan, for joining us.
Thanks so much for your time. Thank you.
Here at Glint, we're making money fairer. How? By using gold. Glint lets you store, exchange, send, and spend multiple currencies, including gold, through a simple iPhone or Android app. You can spend your currencies and your gold in small or large amounts using the Glint MasterCard. Register for your Glint account today by downloading the app from your favorite app store. Glint, the global currency.
Growing clones in-house can severely drain both quality and costs for cannabis and hemp businesses. PharmaGreen Biotech is the key to growing high-quality plantlets. PharmaGreen services includes premium tissue-cultured starter plantlets and live preservation of any plant species. Grow into the future of optimized plant growth with PharmaGreen. See our update at update.pharmagreen.ca.
SEKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SEKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SEKUR is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. SEKUR's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. SEKUR Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download SEKUR. SEKUR Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of SEKUR. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit SEKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Growing clones in-house can severely drain both quality and costs for cannabis and hemp businesses. Most conventional cloning techniques today can produce genetic drift along with disease and bugs, resulting in lower product quality and consistency. PharmaGreen Biotech is the key to growing high-quality plantlets. Our proven proprietary technologies allow us to produce pharma-grade cannabis and hemp flower tops. PharmaGreen services includes premium tissue-cultured starter plantlets and live preservation of any plant species. We're determined to be one of the top suppliers of tissue-cultured starter plantlets and producers of the highest quality flower tops of cannabis and hemp. Grow into the future of optimized plant growth with PharmaGreen. See our updates at update.pharmagreen.ca.
Represents the illumination of a crypto decentralized finance space through education and charity. And the guiding principles are unity, clarity, and security. And with me, Brian Lawrenson and Adam Beer, the CEO and CFO, right?
Yes,
I got that right? So, and founders. You're both founders of the company too.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know we talked once on Zoom. Great to meet you in person. Just give me summarize what GLOW is all about.
So GLOW, we're a token that gives back. We're all about our community. We have a charity and we also have a lottery. So we have a couple of different things that are, I guess, working for us to help, give to the community. Mm-hmm. We are a passive income, dividend giving token. 10% of all transactions actually go back out to the holders in the form of BUSD, which is a stable coin.
Okay.
As far as the charity goes, we have a monthly charity vote that is actually picked by the community. They pick all the selections, and at the end of the month, we cut a check. We actually try to go out and meet the people that we give the charity check to, and you know, try to connect on that personal level.
So that's the true decentralization, is the community picks through a vote, I guess, right?
And our first charity, which was in December, went to a community member, Keith. And now the January charity is going to Kika in the Netherlands. It's a child cancer-free center. So I'll be flying to the Netherlands on Sunday to go donate that personally. And
This sounds like a kind of a fun thing too. You get a little travel and.
And when we do it, we try to go online and share that experience with everybody, because everybody that bought into Glow is a part of that donation. So.
Now you're based in Georgia, right?
Yes.
But you're global. These are global charities, so.
Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't have to be in the United States, or
Exactly.
yeah.
And our community, our investors are global, so they all get a voice in where the money goes, and it's their company. That's the way I look at it.
So let's say I put $1,000 into Glow, then what does that get me? I get to vote, right, on the charity, and what else?
So you'll get a percentage of every buy and sell. There's a tax on it, 15% tax, and 10% goes back to every holder in BUSD, like Brian stated. And then a percentage goes to the charity, and then we also have two lotteries. We have an hourly lottery that whatever the amount is at that hour, it goes out to that one a random holder. And then also we have a $10,000 lottery, and that goes out when it hits 10,000. We have a live draw on. So.
And that goes to the token holders.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
got
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
So Safe Moon, right, is like a key partnership that you're announcing.
Yes.
What is Safe Moon? How does that help?
So we just partnered with Safe Moon, awesome community. They have one of the best communities that I've seen besides our own, and they are kind of the pioneers in reflection tokens. They have their reflections go out in their own token, but they emphasize their specialty is security, convenience, right? They bring that to crypto as a whole, and they're really changing the game and how crypto's looked at.
And they got one of the strongest communities that I've ever got to meet with and personally speak to. Their community is around, 700,000 holders.
Oh goodness.
Very close. They're a very large community. Super great people. I mean, just all of them have been, very friendly. We actually got to do a couple AMAs with them. Not necessarily on the Safe Moon side, but with some of their community hosts. We done a podcast the other night. It went well. We got to speak to around 7,000 different holders. We got a actual AMA with Safe Moon at the beginning of March for their Safe Moon Sunday, and we get to speak on there or speak with them. It's pretty exciting.
What's an AMA? Explain.
It's basically a question and answer session. It's where you get to actually talk about your project, your token, explain to their community what we are. We can show them, the full transparency of the company, explain to them, kind of like we do here, teach them about our token.
Well, thank you so much, Brian.
Here at Glint, we're making money fairer. How? By using gold. Glint lets you store, exchange, send, and spend multiple currencies, including gold, through a simple iPhone or Android app. You can spend your currencies and your gold in small or large amounts using the Glint MasterCard. Register for your Glint account today by downloading the app from your favorite app store. Glint, the global currency.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
clones in-house can severely drain both quality and costs for cannabis and hemp businesses. PharmaGreen Biotech is the key to growing high-quality plantlets. PharmaGreen services includes premium tissue cultured starter plantlets and live preservation of any plant species. Grow into the future of optimized plant growth with PharmaGreen. See our update at update.pharmagreen.ca.
Cyber attacks are a global threat that affects everyone. For over 20 years, Strikeforce has developed leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Visit strikeforcetech.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm Anna Berry. This is New to the Street, your weekly hack with Elaine Guy. Elaine is with GLOWV2, the leader in Swiss-hosted private and secure communications and data management. Welcome back, Elaine.
Thanks, Anna. Happy to be here. Welcome to our viewer.
All right, so over the weekend, hackers stole millions of dollars worth of NFTs belonging to many members of the OpenSea marketplace. So this is mainly because of their emails, even that so-called private email like Proton. What happened here, and how can we keep our data private and secure?
Yeah, that's interesting. So this is what we call email phishing, which is essentially somebody impersonating as somebody you know, tricking you to click on a link or to give information or to email back. And when they do email phishing like that, this is typically something in the works for a while. So they already probably have access to your email. They have monitored your emails. Maybe in that email, you discuss your access to the platform and so forth. So any kind of password, any kind of information that you email back and forth, these hackers are monitoring. It's kind of like reading all your messages. And, you know, Proton Mail, it's got a reputation that it's Switzerland. That's great. But so is Microsoft. They're in Switzerland, too. It doesn't mean anything. Proton is an open source email. It's on their website. I mean, I know they keep changing what's on their website every time they get caught. Like a few months ago, they were basically handing over the entire log data of just poor environmentalists in France, and then the French police went after the guy. And then essentially, because Proton logs your email, now they say they don't, and then they do. They say they don't do any government anything, but on their website, at least until recently, it had a big EU flag that they use European Union grants. That means money. They're funded by government organizations. So, of course, they're not going to keep anything private. And they do open source. And there's a pretty solid conviction up there that they're hosted by Amazon Web Service. So Proton is the least of all private email, I have to tell you that. And wow. Security, when you send an email from a Proton user to a non-Proton user, it's like sending an open postcard on the internet, because they don't have that secure send technology that we do.
Talk a little bit about Secure Send and Secure Mail and some of those features and the bonuses and the pluses users get from it, especially the privacy part. Talk a little bit about that on your end.
Sure. So when you use Secure, you buy the Secure package, sekur.com. Just like in your backdrop there, you add the .com, you can go and check what we have. We have a Secure package, which is email and messenger, and then we have the messenger only. Soon enough, we're going to have the email itself. So Secure Mail, what it is when you use webmail, that means not from your phone configured, just from the web, we have a feature called Secure Send. And Secure Send is a way for you to email anybody in the world, even if they don't have Secure, guaranteeing that the communication between you and the recipient is 100% private and secure. You can even password protect that email. You can have a self-destruct timer, like in a week, in a day, in 5 hours. You can also decide how many times the recipient can read the mail before they have no longer access. And what's really cool is that the recipient, so they get an email that says, you know, Anna sent you an email, click here. They click, the recipient can do secure reply right back to you. And that whole transaction, let's say, you know, you're in Atlanta and they're in Zurich, for example, that whole transaction happens in Switzerland. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. Our servers are based there. They're our own server, our own proprietary tech. We don't host with any big tech. That means we don't do Microsoft Azure Cloud, AWS, Amazon, or Google. Obviously, we don't data mine anything. That's against our own rules. And even technically, it's impossible for us to do the way we built the system. But what's even better is that nobody knows that you're emailing each other because it always stays in the server. So it's a great way to communicate with non-secure users and them not having to have secure and register and all that. Click of a button, thank you, Anna, reply back. Now we have an email application coming out later in March, and that email application will permit you to use secure send, secure reply. It's a choice. So I have my email here on my phones, and I did it here. So I have this email here that I have, let's say, for example, here at Secure, and then you have, all my regular email. I can configure my email there. But from the phone, I can't do secure send. I have to go to webmail, which means I have to go to my app here, which is here, and then I go to secure mail, and it will prompt me to the webmail, just like a website. Now the app will be a lot better because you don't need to go to webmail necessarily. It will notify you just like a regular email app, but it's built by us. You don't have to configure to any phone. You just buy the service, download, you log in with your username and password like any other app. And I'm pretty pumped up because that's going to be, it's like the last link that we needed. So anybody in the world, for as little as $7 a month, you can guarantee yourself and all your recipients full privacy of communication without any big brother, any big tech, anybody not liking your opinion, nothing. And it comes with 100 gigabytes.
Wow, 100 gigabytes. And these are all upfront fees. So
yeah,
you know what you're paying for, you know what you're getting.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Well, it's a very timely technology you all are bringing to us because it's about how much is our privacy valued at? How much is it worth? So thank you for joining us again on the Weekly Hack. We look forward to next week seeing what you guys are up to with all these great new technologies you're advancing with. So thank you for joining us again on New to the Street.
Wall Street in Washington covered, but the insight continues nationwide.
Fabrication plants like this one in Austin.
Here in Alaska, it's more complicated.
We are at the Museum of the American Revolution.
Here is a cargo ship.
Coal mine site.
Fox Business across America, invested in you.
Anybody that wants to maximize their workout, anybody that feels that their energy reserves are not what they used to be, True Nitrogen slowly builds energy in your cells. It's like beast mode for your cells. I'm Shannon Sharp, and I'm a true believer.
Whatever gets you talking. There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.